On today's Live Daily News, an update on that wild semi-truck crash from yesterday, an indictment you'll have to hear to believe, and a quick look at the weather for the rest of the week. Plus, our interview today breaks some big news about a local business. All this plus more. I'm Yantis Green, and this is Live. But first, a huge concert is coming to San Angelo this weekend, and tickets are going fast. Cody West, with Grady Spencer in the works, will be performing at the City Limits on Friday night, March 24th. To get tickets, go to the City Limits Facebook page or over to stubwire.com. We start the show today with an update on that bizarre crash yesterday afternoon on Bell Street in northeast San Angelo. At around 5 o'clock Tuesday, officers with the San Angelo Police Department were called to the intersection of Bell Street and Beacon Street for a rollover crash. They found a semi-truck pulling a trailer had taken out power lines as well as a traffic signal light. The trailer was badly damaged and had turned over on its side. The strange part about the scene was that there was no driver. Thanks to witnesses, police were able to find the driver a short time later, who was then identified as David Conklin. Police confirmed that Conklin stole the truck. We believe that Conklin apparently raised the trailer while stealing the truck, which ultimately caused the crash into the power lines. Police arrested Conklin and charged him with theft of property between $30,000 and $150,000. Now, additional charges could be forthcoming because he stole the truck. That wasn't the only crime-related story in headlines today either. A San Angelo woman has been indicted for hitting her boyfriend with her car in the Gizenhums parking lot on West Beauregard. According to court documents, on January 8th of 2023, police responded to Gizenhums for the report of a crash. Once on the scene, officers realized that the crash was between a vehicle and a person, and that the vehicle had fled the scene. The defendant, identified later as Blanca Cajas, and the victim had gotten into an argument after leaving the bar. Outside in the parking lot, the victim was walking in front of the vehicle when Cajas, who was in the driver's seat, backed the car up and then drove forward into the victim. He had a dislocated kneecap and possible internal bleeding and was transferred to another hospital for treatment. Cajas was arrested and booked for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and then was released on $75,000 bond. Also in court this week, the Fiddle Strings axe attack trial continued on Wednesday with more witness testimony. On Tuesday, the jury heard from San Angelo police officers who worked the case. This trial is set to continue through Friday, so be on the lookout for that verdict on sanangelolive.com. And in weather over the next few days, be expecting a chance of rain in parts of the Concho Valley. The majority of those showers are expected to hit in the northern Concho Valley on late Thursday night, about a 60% chance of rain. Friday morning showers will continue but will dissipate by sunrise. The best chance of showers are again for the northern Concho Valley counties. Following the rain, expect the wind to get up again and gust to the 40-mile-per-hour range. By Friday night and into the weekend, the sun will return and the wind will die down. Then look for afternoon high temperatures in the 70s. And finally, big news regarding a locally owned t-shirt shop has been revealed here at San Angelo Live. Before we get to that, though, have you gone out for a steak lately? Take a trip up to Miles and select the juiciest and tastiest cuts of steaks in Texas at Sklinarix. Sklinarix Smoked Meats is an award-winning smokehouse located on the main drag there in Miles at 108 South Robinson. Sklinarix Smoked Meats is open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. weekdays and 9 to noon on Saturdays. It's a drive that's worth the taste. Sklinarix Smoked Meats in Miles, Texas. And now, here's James Bellini with the biggest story of the day.
We told you back in December that locally owned t-shirt company Best Texas Tees went up for sale. Well, after just a few short months, Phil Skinner has sold the company to a Stephenville woman who has moved into town. Vivian Heath has been making t-shirts out of her garage for some time now, but is ready to go big time. We aren't going to get into it much here, as Heath is our guest on the show today, so stick around for that interview. Breaking news live on air will show everyone why it's important to tune into Live Daily News' biggest story of the day.
We all know it's super hard to find Super Duties. They are few and far between, but right now you can actually find a great selection at Jim Bass, and it's perfect because it's Truck Month. So why not take advantage of the Ford Factory incentives and our great selections and make it the place to buy your next truck. Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston Hardin Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Last night, Team USA squared off against Japan in the World Baseball Classic Final. A red-hot Trey Turner opened up scoring in the top of the second with a solo home run. Turner tied the record for most home runs in the WBC tournament with 5 home runs. Japan's offense came alive in the third and wrestled the lead away from USA. They led 3-1 entering the 8th when Kyle Schwarber hit another USA home run off of Yu Darvish to make the score 3-2. Shohei Ohtani took to the mound in the top of the 9th to face the United States' last chance at victory. After Mookie Betts hit into a double play, Ohtani struck out fellow Angels teammate Mike Trout for the final out, and the U.S. fell to Japan 3-2. In other sports news, the Central Lady Cats softball team opened up home district play last night against Odessa High. Central fell behind early, but a 2-run shot in the 6th inning by Addison Dickerson tied the game. Tied 3-3 after the 7th inning, extra innings were required for the Lady Cats to earn victory. An RBI single drove in the final run, and the Lady Cats beat the throw to the plate. Central won 4-3 and moved to 1-1 in district. Finally, the Texas UIL soccer playoffs begin tomorrow. 4 San Angelo High School teams compete in Andrews starting at 1 p.m. Both the Central boys and girls soccer teams and Lakeview boys and girls soccer teams square off against El Paso schools one after another. The final game will be the Lady Cats at 7 p.m. And be sure to tune in on Friday to our special edition of Cover 1. The San Angelo Relays are this weekend, and we will have extensive coverage of all the action.
This month only, mix and match cleaning and disinfecting services and save big with Carpetech. For example, get your carpet clean, save 10%. Get your carpet and tile clean, save 15%. Or get your carpet and tile and air ducts clean, save 20%. Call Carpetech today, 325-735-5142.
If your home is in a wreck, call Carpetech, yeah.
And welcome back to the show. We have a very special guest. It is going to break some news here live on the air. It's Vivian Heath, and I guess I can just go ahead and say it's Vivian Heath with Best Texas Tees.
Yes.
We wrote a story in December saying, of course, that it was for sale, and a bunch of people were trying to get it, and you were the one that got your hands on it.
I did.
Let's talk about it. Why Best Texas Tees?
So I already have been making t-shirts essentially out of my garage, so on a much smaller scale, so it was just the perfect opportunity to upgrade.
Awesome. And are you from San Angelo?
I'm not. I'm actually from Stephenville, so not too far, 2 hours away, but my mom is from here, so we're familiar.
Yeah, everybody here knows Stephenville. Of course, that's San Angelo State's big rival, or I guess used to be. So, anyways, but you know, there's tons of different kinds of T-shirts and stuff like that you're making. But what is your kind of vision on what the future, I guess, of Best Texas Tees is going to look like?
So hopefully, right now we're just trying to get back up and running, obviously.
Yeah.
But then we hope to be essentially Texas-wide printing and not manufacturing shirts, but you know,
definitely
customization.
What kind of shirts do you make? I don't know.
So we design for teams, events, family reunions, companies. We can do screen printing, embroidery, all the whole shebang.
This may sound whatever, but in San Angelo, when people die in San Angelo, it seems like people like to put relatives and families for funerals on T-shirts. You guys do that?
We do that.
All right, so you guys can basically do anything. If you want it on the T-shirt, we can can put it on there.
Absolutely.
Have you seen those TikToks that are you slide through them and they're just like the worst T-shirts in the world? They say
we don't make those.
No,
we don't make the bad ones.
You don't no bad shirts.
No bad shirts.
So what would be maybe the best slogan I guess you could think to put on a T-shirt? Or a funny joke? I don't know. We
can put funny jokes on.
What's the best thing you've ever put on a T-shirt?
Oh, I don't.
What's your favorite T-shirt you've ever made?
Our T-shirts are my favorite T-shirts we've ever made.
Okay, does this just say Best Texas Tees on it? Okay. Awesome.
We've got a new logo, so
a new logo.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Of course, we've seen this Best Texas Tees logo forever.
17 years.
17 years. So maybe it's a little time for an upgraded logo. And
Absolutely.
That's what you guys are doing.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Okay, cool. Well, where is Best Texas Tees? I know we kind of talked beforehand that maybe you guys are thinking about making it kind of a storefront. So tell people if they want to go shopping, I guess.
Yeah, so we're at 2403 West Avenue N. We're next to Mike's Goldbuyers and behind Lily's Pizza.
Yeah, just
right
outside
there.
Angelo City.
Yep, yeah. right there.
Basically on campus.
Almost. I can't talk. Skip, hop, and a jump from campus.
There you go. Skip, hop, and a jump from campus. Yeah. And I know, speaking of the campus, that Best Texas Tees was the only person really in town that could make fraternity and sorority shirts. And there's now, I think, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 fraternities and sororities on campus at ASU. So are you looking to take over that business there?
We do. We have got our fraternity and sorority licensing coming in the mail. It'll be here hopefully in a couple of weeks. So we will be fully licensed and registered to print any of your Greek life shirts.
Awesome. I know that they, when it kind of comes down to the back half of spring, that's when they're ordering T-shirts.
Yeah, so for sure. Getting ready for Rush and all that good stuff. So
exactly. Let's see. What else are we talking about? Maybe any big changes going to be coming?
Yes. So to the store, particularly, we're getting a new coat of paint. We're getting new signs, of course. We're getting new floors. And we're getting about 650 square feet of storefront. So.
And what is going to be in that store?
So we'll have pre-made T-shirts, especially for all of your schools, your upcoming events, that kind of thing. Everybody local, as well as just some custom designs that we've got going.
Okay.
We're working on some really good stuff to also go in there. Stationery, we're gonna have some custom notebooks, pens, sticky notes, anything you can think of. Print goods.
You had a good point before we were kind of prepping. You said something interesting. Now, you don't think of this when you think of a Best Texas T-shirt shop, right?
Yeah.
But you're making a coloring book.
I am. So we're designing a custom San Angelo coloring book with all of your big San Angelo monuments in it. So that'll be
Fort Concho, the mermaid, the pearl or whatever. I mean, I'm sure
all of it's going to be in there.
Yeah, everything.
There's going to be sheep in there. There's going to be the whole thing.
Awesome. And so that's basically just another way of saying that you guys can pretty much print anything. If
anything.
You need something printed, y'all can
invitations,
go to
business cards, banners. You need it printed, laminated, anything. We've got it.
One of these behind
One of these, yep.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. San Angelo Live, maybe going to Best Texas Tees a little bit and getting a banner made. What else? Can you what can you tell people to maybe get them excited or maybe get them in the door and anything like that, just to tell people?
So I mean, we're definitely excited to get started. It's gonna be a stride and not a race, if you will.
Yeah.
So we're getting there for sure, and once we get up and running, we intend to be full blast. So we're looking to have about a 72-hour turnaround time. So T-shirts will be quick. So if you do, realize last minute, hey, we need T-shirts, we've got your back.
Wow, that's really cool, because I mean that always happens. Maybe last minute, you're like, well, we could just make a T-shirt for it really quick and throw them together. So that's cool. Also, just want to make a note. You may say you started making these T-shirts in your garage.
I did.
But so did Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg.
That's true.
So maybe someday we're talking Best Texas Tees on a big scale.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the goal. That's always the goal.
Exactly. Started right here in San Angelo. Well, Vivian, thank you so much for coming on the show. Before I let you go, though, can you just tell everyone where your shop is? If you got somewhere on Facebook or where it is, where to reach you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're located at 2403 West Avenue N. You can also find us at besttexastees.com. We've got the webpage fully up and running. We've got besttexastees@yahoo.com. We've got an email, and you can find us on Facebook.
Easy enough. So That's Best Texas Tees. You've known them forever. They're changing hands, but
Yeah.
Still some good quality stuff.
Same customer service,
Yep.
same products you expect, and just some new faces.
Perfect. All right. Well, you've heard it here first at San Angelo Live. Best Texas Tees is switching hands. Now we'll go back to the studio.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
And that's it for news, weather, and sports. We are following that trial again, and be sure to follow us on social media, Facebook and Twitter and the like. And, of course, if you don't have the San Angelo Live app yet, be sure and download that onto your phone. It's the quickest way to get news. Till tomorrow, I'm Yantis Green for San Angelo Live.